DCN Wizard is a revolution in DCN design. This video will show you how this application can help you design or extend your DCN. Data communication networks provide connectivity between network elements and operations support systems, key because it enables network operation and management functions such as fault monitoring, performance monitoring, hardware inventory, and remote network provisioning. DCNs can be very challenging to configure, to audit, and to optimize with heterogeneous, unaligned data and multiple equipment types and interfaces. For example, legacy equipment with serial interfaces, or new ones with Ethernet or J45, VLAN or E1 used for in-band configuration, or vendors' DCN guidelines. To make life more difficult, the MS Visio or Excel files often used to store DCN configuration following deployment are rarely or even never updated, giving no reliable visibility of the current DCN, except when resources are simply isolated. A standalone desktop application, DCN Wizard, is used by network planners to audit and optimize the configuration of existing DCNs, extend existing DCNs, or design greenfield DCNs. The DCN Wizard makes the planning, deployment, and extension of DCNs easy, with complete topology visualization and a simple four-step process. These steps are load, configure, validate, and then export, using sophisticated topology visualization throughout the process. I'll now show you the capabilities of Nomad DCN Wizard following this four-step process. If you wish to design a DCN from scratch, you can go straight into the topological interface and begin building your network. Otherwise, for diagnosis or extension of existing DCNs, network data must be loaded. To do this, upload an Excel sheet formatted with inventory, topology, and initial configuration. Easiest is to use Nomad Base to automatically detect and retrieve the equipment and configuration for the existing network, including IP addressing, OSPF configuration and wiring, and import it pre-formatted for DCN Wizard. Here we have the Excel sheet generated by Nomad. We'll load the network data into DCN Wizard. At this stage, you can already check the topology. DCN Wizard lets you configure directly from this user-friendly interface. Now that data is loaded, we go to step 2, configuration. DCN Wizard automatically generates the configuration for wiring, OSPF area, IP addressing, and static routing. Let's execute this with in-band configuration. After the initial configuration, you can run validation algorithms to ensure that the configuration is valid. These algorithms check the OSPF configuration, DCN continuity, and IP addressing. We will run each algorithm in turn to validate the integrity of the network. Once the configuration has been validated, we can move to look at the topology, to understand the network, and to make any changes. First, we'll switch to Light View to quickly move about the topology and play with the layout. Different topology layouts are available to make the network understandable, for example aggregate, circle, and KK. Let's see the effect this has on the topology. The View tab has advanced configuration options to make changes directly on the topology. For example, if you are extending an existing network or designing a new one, you can add and configure equipment in this interface. Different view options allow you to focus on the part of the network you are working on. In this example, DCN Wizard is used to add a new board to existing equipment, add a new network element, and create a physical connection. You can also save layouts as you go, so that you can pull back a layout you created previously. Once the DCN has been configured, you can now export the data. Your new configuration can be exported as a simple Excel sheet or as a work order. The work order can be generated in just one click. It contains all the information you need, including your reference, to be sent to field forces to implement. It also includes a QR code to allow effective archiving and management of the DCN. We have taken you quickly through an example of designing a DCN, a very simple process. The simplicity brings with it a number of savings in cost, time, and effort. To put it into figures, the DCN design process can now be done 5 times faster than conventional design. This brings with it a huge reduction in operational costs, with reduced man-hours per design, less user training required, and lower licensing costs. If you're impressed by DCN Wizard and wish to see a live demo or get some more detailed technical information, contact Big Vienna now.